Misleading graphs. Sometimes a graph can be misleading. So like here we have the volume of our sales has doubled, and we see what it was, I guess, and then what it is now. But what they've done is they've doubled the height of this thing, but they've also doubled the width. And so actually what happens is the volume, which is the area here we're looking at, the area has quadrupled. So it looks like here the length of the side has doubled, but the area has been multiplied by 4. The area has quadrupled. Okay, that's misleading. Here's something else that's misleading. In this little graph right here, see if I can scroll it down just a little bit for you. What's misleading about this? From 2004, 2006 to 2012. Well, the main thing that's misleading about this is it does not start at 0 on the vertical axis. And so what that does, it makes it look like it's hardly nothing here, and it goes up to something quite large there. But it's misleading because this is starting at 10,000, not at 0. So that's what's misleading. And so what the answer says down here is, let's see if I can get it scroll down here. The vertical scale does not begin at 0. And so that makes it misleading. What we have here. Okay, we got to click on this one to look at the graph. And so here's the graph, and we've got to do this. This is the median income for families, and again, this is the same kind of thing here. This does not start at 0, so it makes this look small quite in comparison to that one. But really, this is starting at 34,000. So you're talking about from 34,000 to 41,000. It's not really that much of a jump. And so starting at 34,000 instead of starting at 0 makes it look like it's a bigger jump than what it is. And so it's misleading. So if you look at the answer on this, says the vertical axis starts at 34,000 instead of 0. This tends to indicate that the median income for females changes a faster rate than what it actually did. So, and this is something that companies and politicians will do to you. Now, if you redraw it so it's not misleading, look here. Here's the answer right here. And look, it's not that much of a jump once you start at 0. See, it don't look nothing like it did. It's not that big of a jump after all. So you can see how that would make a difference, misleading like that. We'll look at one or two more here. This is number 4. And wow, look at this big tall one right here. This is the newspaper article claimed that the afternoon hours were the worst in terms of robberies and provided a graph at the right in support of this claim. Yeah, that's quite a big jump there right in the afternoon. But if you look at this, here's what's misleading. This is from 6 to 9, 9 to 12, 12 to 6, 6 to 9. This is a 6-hour period. All these other ones are 3-hour periods. So that's making it a little misleading. The horizontal bars are not the same. So if we look at the answer here, not all the time intervals are the same size. Redistributing the time intervals so they are all the same size may lead to a different shape. So yeah, if we were to separate that, that'd make it look differently, and you wouldn't be able to see as much of a jump like that. So that's a little misleading. We'll look at one more here. Okay, this one, got to click on this, and here we go. So we got, and I wish this thing, can I make this bigger? I don't think I can. So I just got to look at this. All right, we've got tax in millions. So we've got 0 to 50 to 100, 150, 200. And gosh, this first, like 0 to 50, all these first ones are like really tall and all the other ones are not. So that's total tax collected by region. Total tax collected by region. But what this is saying, what's misleading here, this is not taking into account the size and population of each region. So you might have a region that has a higher population versus a smaller population. So that's misleading on the graph. Anyway, that's what we have going on today. Misleading graphs. If you have any questions, let me know, okay? Have a good day.